Hi, it's Kennedy from Mr. Persuasion. Today we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions that I've been asked over the past few years of helping people be more persuasive and get more results from the communications that you're giving out. After all, if you're going to communicate with people, you may as well get more people interacting with you and coming back. You know, sending out emails, actually getting a response, all that stuff. Anyway, not important. What is important is the biggest question I get is, isn't this persuasion stuff a little bit manipulative? Manipulative. What is it? Manipulative. Okay, manipulative. Isn't it? Maybe. No. There is a distinct and fantastic difference between persuasion and manipulation. The thing is, what we all want in a successful business or a successful life is to have long-term relationships with people we can really trust and get on with. And that comes from being persuasive and having impact on other people. If you're manipulative, you will always be found out. Always. People will find out about it. How many times have you thought people were really good friends, and then you find out later they were just using you, abusing you, you know, licking your face secretly while you were asleep? Actually happened to me once. I was in a tent in the middle of... Anyway, not important. The reason I kind of got on my high horse about this today, I'm going to name and shame today. I don't plan on making any friends, so, you know, this is going to create a big enemy. I got a marketing piece through the mail today, and one of the big things that it teaches us is the importance of consistency in being persuasive. If you're not consistent, you're actually just manipulating people, because if you're saying one thing and doing another thing, it essentially means you're not living a truth, and eventually people will see through it. So I got this marketing leaflet through, and I came up with a fancy letter on the front, and then I came up with this, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. It's called the Nationwide Alliance of Business Owners. Sounds very, very official. Great title. This sounds like something really interesting. They're promoting a free event they're holding, which sounds great. Until you actually read the leaflet, this apparent nationwide association of alliance, I should say, of business owners, which sounds like a big organisation which is doing really well. It talks about how they have 44,000 members in the UK and 206 companies, all of these amazing apparent accolades, and then you find out, by reading it, that it looks like someone just typed this up very quickly, rushed this thing out the door, because there are typos everywhere. And that's really inconsistent, isn't it? If you think about it, this person's claiming to be a very professional, a very polished, I mean, look at the quality of the printing and the graphics are all phenomenal, but they couldn't get something as simple as the spelling correct. Now, if you're just a person hanging out and being cool and just, you know, I just give information out, okay, I put typos here, there, and everywhere. I leave them in because I'm just giving this information. This person's trying to build up credibility as a professional. I'm kind of chilling out and just, you know, giving stuff out. I kind of do mistakes. I'm a bit rough around the edges. That's my style. This is a suited, booted, high-end event, and they haven't got any consistency. One of the things I'm going to ask you to do is look at how consistent you're being in your message. If you're not being consistent and you're actually just saying one thing and doing another, a lot of people are doing it. Hopefully it's not you. But if you're doing some of it, you're thinking, you know, I'm not really being consistent in the way that I'm doing this. I'm saying one thing and I'm doing another. Take a look at it, because it really is not a persuasive thing. Because as soon as people see holes, little chinks in the wall, they're going to start to take huge bricks out of the wall, and the wall's going to start crumbling it down. And you're going to end up with this fortress that you're building, which is actually just a bunch of rubble, which is not a good thing. So look at your consistency. You must commit to consistency. That's one of the things we really talk about. To create long-term, non-manipulative, can't say that word, non-manipulative relationships and scenarios. Well, we're just persuading by being absolutely truthful and honest. That's the secret. I mean, heck, you don't need any more products, really. You don't need any more information from me. If you're just honest and you're just nice to people, you'll get more of what you want. That's it. Very simple message today. That's it. Kennedy from Mr. Persuasion. I'll speak to you next week. Enjoy. Oh, and just before you go, I'll tag this on to the end of the previous video, just to let you know, if you are interested in joining my Persuasion Masters live coaching program, which you join from anywhere in the world, you join online, and it's every week for 8 weeks. Just to let you know that we're going to be starting that on July the 5th. It's a real live coaching program. It's not pre-recorded or anything like that. I really am on the phone with you. And we have people from all over, like Europe, and we have some people from America all joining in on this. So you can join this from anywhere in the world. Just to let you know, you can't actually buy your way onto the program. That's not really how this works. Yet there is a fee to to join, and all that is explained once you are accepted. But basically, the procedure is you have to apply. We then give you a phone interview, and it's a little application procedure. The reason I'm telling you this is in case you're thinking, oh, I really fancy doing that, but you leave it too late to actually go through the application process. I don't want you to think it's a simple case of click the button, buy. It's not. We want to make sure people don't use any manipulative, they have no negative intentions to use the skills that we teach with obviously with materials and actually how they actually implement them. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you apply either today or tomorrow would be best, just so we can set up an appointment for us to have a chat. Literally, I'll give you a call, you and I will have a chat, see if it is right for you, and then we'll take you through the application process. Just a bunch of things. So you can apply from anywhere in the world, and you can't just buy your way on. That's the two important things. I'll put a little link below this video in case that is of interest to you. It starts on July 5th, just for your information. There you go. Enjoy your week, and I will speak to you next week. Take care.